Okay, so I have taken out the clamps on this back support. So this is the lid. Now I will work on the hinges. So this is the top. Let me make a note of it so that I don't accidentally like start chopping my hinges. So this is the very lightly so that I can erase top, front, something so that I can easily erase. So this goes this way, and there will be like a 1 inch overhang on each side. Now let me see how I want to align my hinges. So these are the brass hinges I had got from Amazon. So these are 3-inch hinges. So normally like for boxes I know like it's for no reason, like just I think uh, we align the hinges, like we take the distance from one end, like length of the hinge, and set up the hinge. Uh, it doesn't have to be like that, it just like looks more symmetrical. So going by that, if I put like hinges, I'm just checking, basically 3 inch away from the corner, how does it look. I'll just isolate it and yeah, 3 inch away from each corner. I will stick to that rule. So because like I calculated this with 1 inch overhang, the lid, so that means the hinge will be like inset like 4 inch from each side. I'll just go by that. It's not never going to go wrong that way. Now, because this is going to have like also overhang on this side, like 1 inch from the legs. So that means I have to do some layout. The grain is causing an optical illusion for me. Yeah, it's straight. So the grain is like this way. So it's giving me an illusion that this is like this has a big hump, but it's not. It's good to check. Let me get a sharp pencil. Now I have done like attached hinges on like few projects, like around 10 like small boxes. I have done it on my bedside cabinet. So I have some experience with hinges. I'm getting better with each time, but this also does make one nervous sometimes. Actually this is going to be a slightly different type of hinge which I have never done before. Like how we insert it normally, like we do it from the end, and I will like make a recess, but it doesn't work the exact same way. So we'll see how it goes. So 4 inches from each end. That's the 4-inch mark, and like 1 inch that's where the hinges start. So what that 1 inch line means is, so basically like this 1 inch should be the one end of each hinge, like this hinge, and this is like inset this way. So instead of like normally at the edges, this is going to be inset. There is a special term for this which I think Paul Sellers explained, but I don't recollect what that is. The distance would be like this one, like so this end, but instead of like trying to put this and marking the other parallel line, I may not be accurate. So either I can use a combination gauge. I will use the marking gauge, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And just so that my gauge doesn't overshoot the other side, temporary pencil lines. Now I'll go this way because I'm not ambidextrous to be able to do it with my left hand. So I'll I'm just deepening it a little bit more, but I will come with a, I think I mean this is long grain, so can't deepen too much. The next thing I'm going to do is like mark the sides with a knife. How I'm going to do it is, let me mark the first one first. So I'll put it this way and mark the other side. I'm taking a chance. Normally you can't trust the hinges to be of same length, exactly like same dimension, consistent dimension I mean, especially these inexpensive ones, but I will take a chance. Let me deepen this side a little bit more also. That would be it. Now I'm not going to recess it like uniformly, so it's going to be a slope, like so at the ends this is going to recess fully, but at this side it's going to remain up. So so let me try to clamp it on my vise actually, because the sawhorse I'm not too confident, like it doesn't always work very well for me. I'm not going to use a plow like a router plane, especially in this kind of hinge. It's of no use. And I normally, like, I have practiced making hinges with chisel and they have worked pretty well. 3/4 is slightly bigger, but I believe I can use. It's a good idea to like sharpen the chisels just before like just before like working on hinges. But having said that, I'm taking a chance. This chisel is not sharp. I can feel it. I'm being lazy. I'll not use that chisel for pair cutting. This one is sharp. This hinge actually fits quite good. This is good. Now I have to work on the other side. Let's see how would it be comfortable to lay out. So this will go this way. So I'm thinking like how to like just support this so that it makes it easier for me to lay out. That's all. Now why I did that is because like I'm trying to use this as the support rail. I'm hoping because now this is supporting this part. Will this help me mark? But before that I have to not the easiest. So I'm not going to mark the end of the hinges. So that distance is, I believe, going to be different. So what I'm going to do is like, so what I mean to say is that the whole point of aligning that was to mark this end to end, like this distance, not this part. That I will have to set a marking gauge. So it's supposed to be this length. I have to take out that hinge, or I have one more. I will just use that to mark. I'm hoping that they are all the same length. So basically this length. This flap. And for the depth, how deep I'm going to cut the recess, that's half of this I mean the radius of this circle. That's what I'm planning to do. I have quite a few marking gauges. You cannot, like, you can never have too many, I guess. Yeah. So this will be the depth. Let's see. Let's do my marking. So pencil lines, just extending those knife walls so that I don't shoot with my marking gauge. So I put a dot at the very end so that works as a stop. So I don't overshoot. That's it. I still overshot because my dot was actually had overshot. So I have this. So I have this end marked with my marking gauge. The ends marked with my knife wall. So this side I have to mark with the depth again with a marking gauge. Let me extend it a little bit with the pencil. Awkward. How do I mean, it's just like comfortable for me to use marking gauge at a certain angle, so I want to stick to that because it's that should be good enough. This one. Managed it. Just deepening those, or like marking those with the pencil for like better visibility. Okay, now I have to start with my chisel work, thinking how should I do it. I mean, it's comfortable for me to do this way, but I don't think anything is showing up on the camera. I mean, I'll just change the angle a little bit. Hope this is visible. Bevel down slightly at an angle. Watching my depth line. Don't want to go below that. Now the tricky part is, hopefully, like I'm pushing this so that I can use my chisel to I have to go slightly deeper, so I'm taking a very light tap, not too much. I can still see my so I will use another hinge just to check this fit. It like looks a little bit tighter. Let's see this wall. I think this will work. I would be frank there, like that was not the cleanest, and I don't like using router plane on this one for whatever reason. I feel like more comfortable just using my chisel. I wish I could clamp it some way so that I could just use my chisel properly at my eye line. I can do it quicker, and I'm pretty sure I can do a good, decent, better job. I'll trust my instincts and just use the chisel on this one. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Slowly creeping up to this wall. And then I will make it vertical, like I hope this will be more accurate than the other one, because if I cut to my knife wall, no reason why it should not fit, unless like I don't know, the hinges are not accurate or something. I'm trying to creep up to the depth. I'm to the depth on half of it now, and it was much faster than the outer plane. I mean, router plane properly used and properly sharpened can guarantee uniform depth most of the times, but we can get almost similar result with this also. Just cleaning those fibers stuck at the very end. It felt like something fell, so this is also a little bit tight, but it is actually more snug. I'm just I'm pretty sure if I push this in it will fit, because you see it's like it's fitting very good there, but I still want to ease some side little bit because I don't want anything to crack or chip. Just took out a little bit, like almost like dovetail kind of a angle, so that it goes in from the bottom. Yeah, this will go in. Yeah, see, this is like a bit too good. I hope I don't break something, chip something when nice. Bit too good. Now I have to carefully clamp or rather screw that in. This clamp did provide some level of support, so I will just put this back in. Now I do want to pre-drill these points, because or maybe the all will work. So what I'm trying to do here is somehow be able to hold this in place while I have to start with like one screw at least, something to hold it in place. So with one of those screwed in, let's see, does this, make sure this thing goes in. Doesn't look like it's in yet. For some reason this is, this thing hasn't seated properly. So let's see. Not sure if this is recommended what I'm doing. And luckily it seemed to have worked. This thing is sitting properly now. Let me take out this clamp now. Very good. Came out pretty good. I just have to put like more screws here. Closes very nice. Now I'm going to take this out. I have to do some cleanup, some shaping, and also like one thing I want to do is, I mean, this is a lid is heavy, so there is always a chance of pinching your hands or like this thing slamming. So I'll put a gas strut. I have to order that, so I have to measure the how much does it weigh, so that I can buy something as per the weight. Nice. Let's see how it looks on the front. Sits very nice. Very happy with how it came out eventually. Some struggle, but came out nice.